Platonists believe that everything in the physical world is modeled after higher ideas. They describe an idea as a perfect form that exists beyond physical bodies, souls, and minds. Ideas are seen as one, simple, pure, unchanging, indivisible, not physical, and eternal, with all ideas sharing the same nature. They believe that ideas are the highest form of goodness, which they identify with God. These ideas are similar but differ in some ways so that the world has variety, instead of being just one thing, while still sharing the same essence, so God isn't a mix of different things. Next, they believe these ideas exist in the soul of the world, where they are distinct from one another by specific forms. In God, all ideas are considered one form, but in the soul of the world they are many. These ideas also exist in the minds of all things, whether they are connected to a body or not, and become more distinct over time. They see these ideas in nature as tiny seeds of forms that come from the ideas. Lastly, they are seen in matter as shadows. Additionally, in the soul of the world, there are as many fundamental forms of things as there are ideas in God's mind. These forms create shapes in the heavens above the stars and give properties to everything. The properties and virtues of lower creatures depend on these stars, so each species has a celestial shape that gives it special powers, which it receives from its own idea through the fundamental forms of the soul of the world. Ideas are not only the essential causes of each type of thing, but they also cause every virtue found within those types. Many philosophers say that the properties in the nature of things, which are the effects of the ideas, are driven by certain virtues that are stable and reliable, not random or accidental, but effective, powerful, and meaningful. These virtues do not make mistakes in their actions, but errors can happen due to the impurities or unevenness of the material involved. That's why some things of the same type can be more or less powerful, depending on how pure or suitable the material is. All celestial influences can be blocked by poor or inadequate material. This is why Platonists had a saying that celestial virtues are given based on the quality of the material. Virgil also refers to this idea in his poetry. Their natures fiery are, and from above, and from gross bodies freed, divinely move. Therefore, things that have less of the idea in their material, meaning they resemble the separated ideas more closely, have stronger virtues in their actions, similar to the actions of a separated idea. We see that the position and shape of celestial bodies cause all the excellent virtues found in lower beings. The following passage is from the Phaedo. Does the absolute reality we talk about always stay the same and unchanging or not? Does absolute equality or beauty or any other true entity ever change? Or do these pure and independent entities remain constant and never change in any way? They must be constant and unchanging, Socrates, Cebes replied. How about the real examples of beauty, like people, horses, clothes, and so on, or of equality or any other real things that correspond to an absolute idea? Are they constant, or do they change frequently in relation to themselves or each other? With those, Socrates, it's the opposite. They are never free from change. Finally, there's a passage from Plato's Republic. This reality, which gives truth to what we know and enables us to know, is the idea of the good. You should see it as the source of knowledge and truth when we understand things. Although knowledge and truth are both beautiful, if you think of something even more beautiful than these, you are thinking correctly. Just like we can think of light and vision as being like the sun, but we shouldn't confuse them with the sun itself. We should see knowledge and truth as similar to the good, but not as the good itself. The highest honor belongs to having and understanding the good.